Hello, everyone, and welcome back to War in the Pacific Admirals Edition. And we're here on July 3, 1943, trying to, there in the, what is it? The Eastern Dutch East Indies? There you go. We are picking up some Dutch troops, engineers particularly, as well as anti-aircraft guns. Oh, okay, good. Maybe the S-39 can get 2 kills in one day. But anyway, what I was saying is we're trying to pick up these guys there to put them in better position in the to help us build up some other bases. But we'll figure that out. In the meantime, it looks like we're just having a dual surface action duel with this Shinkoku Maru. Um, did we get a torpedo off? I might have missed something. But there is fire going on. Our sub is taking took a direct hit. That's not ideal, but we're causing explosions. We don't hit it with a torpedo, but we did cause a lot of, it looks like anyways, significant damage, and he does have heavy fires. So we may sink this yet. Let's go. Ah, so even we're having duds even on the S boats. Man, I was looking forward to the S-39 having 2 sinks. You know, what would be cool is to track. I would love to do this, but I don't know if I'm quite OCD enough to track each sub and how successful they are with kills and things. But it would be cool to say, how much tonnage did this sub sink? How many ships and how much tonnage? I guess what I could do, maybe next time I play this, I'll pick a sub or 3 or 5, I don't know, and just make special note of their success. You know what? I do have a tracker that I could probably go back and pull all that. That'd be interesting. Look at old tracking data from other battles. I mean, long battles from long ago. Taking some good damage there. Yeah, I think for bases like Pegu, I may not be able to fly dive bombers there because he's got pretty significant flag. But here's the upside. As he's firing at my aircraft and unfortunately destroying some, he is also using supply. How that is crazy. That's the second set of duds from the same sub. And now we miss. Okay, there's one. So this may sink. In fact, it will now with 2 torpedoes. Let's just push through this. 3 torpedo hits. I don't know how many torpedoes were fired to do all that damage, but this should sink. What is that? Gotakamaru? All right, sorry about that. Someone was calling me on Discord. So, yeah, that was interesting. All right. All right, so the 43rd Infantry is split up to hopefully recover quicker, and I forgot to tell my opponents, so I hope that it's not too problematic. And in the meantime, our bombardment is actually causing trouble, not the other way around. I may just stop my bombardment. Um, I'm gonna have to look into it. I'll probably start just flying several sorties of bombing and try to really disrupt and fatigue his troops and perhaps just attack soon. We'll look into that. But here we are wrapping up the day and likely just gonna jump into July 4. Happy Independence Day, everyone. Interestingly enough, we're close to that in real life as well. Okay, happy Independence Day, everyone. It is July 4, 1943. Okay, and actually, funny thing, in real life, we're not far from it. As I record it, it's actually nearing the end of June. As far as uploading to, oh, that's too bad, the hoe missed. As far as uploading to YouTube, that's a different story. All right, so the trout doesn't get anything off, and in fact, the Nautilus appears to 2 hits for the Nautilus. See if we can get out of there without any trouble. We're harassing his shipping here in the Marianas, and you can tell he doesn't like it. The billfish takes a hit. We'll have to see about those 2 um, subs and make sure, make sure they're not crippled or anything. All right, the William Biddle took 3 shell hits. Oh, we could have gotten a sub chaser. The sailfish fired a dud. We've gotten a lot of duds lately. It's a high percentage. All right, yeah. Sion's getting tore up. All right, so we could have capped. Okay, it's near Kukong. All right, he's bombing our troops there. And I could have tore up some bombers today. Well, my P-38s really needed to rest. They had 35 fatigue. It's kind of absurd and obscene. Okay, we're bombing because for a couple reasons. One, I just really want to knock these guys out of commission, make it so that one, they can't. Ooh, that's really nice hits. Ooh, man, 83 airfield hits. That's crazy. All right, we're attacking here. Hopefully we can kick him out of this hex the right way. Um, but anyway, back at Rabal, one of the things is I want our unloading to be a bit easier, and that'll be made easier by having by bombing him. But also, I'm about ready to assault him there. I think we're trash. I think this place is done. But one of the things I'm hoping to do is get some supply hits. Okay, so he's out there flying around checking out our oiler. I don't even know what we have there. Probably a replenishment task force. All right. Okay, so yeah, the usual stuff here. Really nothing new. See, this is just his counter battery is deadly. So, he's still alive? Well, he may die to attrition, but that's a surprise. In any case, we wiped out a bunch of devices. He's not, he'll have to rebuild that. I just want to kick him out so that, if he leaves of his own free will, that's okay. I just want to control that hex. And unfortunately, I want to control all the hex sides, so that means kicking him out, or else he could come back in without any problems. So I don't like that. Alrighty, he had another day where he didn't lose any aircraft, um, and we lost 4. Well, I could do all because it doesn't matter. Um, yeah, we just have these 4 ops. Can't can't have a day without losing a SkyTrain. All right, but did we lose any pilots too? That's unfortunate. We did not do very good in the water, but you can't win them all. Um, all right, I'm just gonna jump right into this because there's really not much to talk about. I am going to attack this though. I'm ready to. I have a and I may take a lot of casualties charging into the teeth of this. But I have ships bombarding, and I plan to bomb again with every available bomber. Um, so that should succeed, but if not, we'll grind him down some, hopefully. All right, moving west. Um, yeah, there really isn't anything going on here at this time. It's a lot of transferring. Right here, I'm just trying to get some stuff from Samlaki to this island here because I want to build that up a little bit. I want to get some engineers out here to build these up, but these are like low priority. My priority is the advanced bases. So this one up, where do I have one? Yeah, right here. I'd like to build up. However, I'd like to utilize some of these bases I have up here. All right, before I forget, oops, it's the Marianas. We had some subs out here doing some stuff to cause trouble and potentially taking damage. But it looks like we actually um, came out ahead. I think it was the Nautilus that took a couple of hits, but it looks like glancing blows perhaps, and then the Billfish, but seemed to be fine. We'll just stay out here and keep at it. All right, but other than that, we crushed this, but he didn't run away, which is weird. But we'll just do a deliberate attack this time. We used a bunch of supplies on that, I guess. So let's just do a deliberate attack, finish him off, and then that should smash that out of the bay, out of this hex. It looks like he stopped moving, and therefore we don't even need to bomb it. I'll probably still bomb it with my vengeance ones. Maybe we'll finish it off with the bombers. We'll see. Um, and then moving into China, let's see. We our P-38s that are sitting here are all the way down to 3. They went. I think they were at 35, and then they dropped dramatically from resting. And I'd like to pick a target and fly cap again. It might be down here. Let's see how far is that. 6. I just don't like. I don't like flying at too far. So I'll think about that. I don't like using extended range to cap stuff. Um, but for a couple reasons. One, I think it will definitely cause extra stress on our aircraft and on our pilots, and also the one of the things I'm concerned about is that when they do encounter the enemy, they won't have much time in the air that before they have to go back because they'll be running low on fuel as they arrive. Um, yeah, it looks like same old out here in China. Status quo, all the way up. And he doesn't look like he is that excited about assaulting me anywhere. Our our cavalry corps is making progress. Um, he's gonna loop around and we'll go up. I already talked about that. We've got our Xi'an aircraft heading over here, um, rounding the corner. Let me check. Okay, look at this. We're getting some supplies here, although maybe we were anyway, but we'll take it. The question is, are we getting supplies trickling to some of these other bases? Nope. If I could see like one or two or a few supplies here, that would be great. I would love that. Well, anyway, I'm gonna kind of move on from this. I know it was kind of a quick summary. There really wasn't anything to talk about except for Rabal. So we'll just jump right into the fifth. As far as I mean, the next video will be when you get it, and we'll go from there. Hopefully, we get Rabal. Uh, well, today, I guess. Well, take care, everyone. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.